And we're back, the jungle. Now we want to get into the second year quarterbacks because it was such a talented, rich draft last year with quarterbacks. We want to talk about how we think they're progressing. So AG, who do you think is standing out right now? Who do you think is standing down? What do you think?
Well, just as far as this week just being kind of completed and getting into, you know, the end of the preseason, I personally think, you know, Darnold is the guy that I liked coming out of the draft. Darnold, I think, has almost had the least to work with as far as talent surrounding him. But I think it's Sam Darnold still. I think Sam Darnold still has the most upside of all of them. And I think once he gets surrounded with talent, and this year, he's going to take a step forward, especially with getting Le'Veon. I like Baker. I like his grit and everything like that. But, you know, you got to take it into effect. Like, he played good for half a season. You know, he didn't really play amazing. So, you know, he still has a lot to prove. Lamar, get down. You know, I want to see him sit in the pocket some more. And Rosen, I mean, you know, he's got a little fall from grace. He don't even look like he's going to start on one of the worst teams in the league right now. So, you know, I'm going to wait to hold out and see what it is with in regards to him. I'm not going to give up on him. It's only his second year, but it's not looking good for him.
Yeah, what you think, man?
Okay. First off, Rosen, ass. Bottom line. The main two guys that I guess I'm looking for, I like Darnold, right? And I think he's definitely a talented QB. I think he could progress to get to that kind of Pro Bowl level. But the main two guys I'm looking for are Lamar Jackson and definitely Baker Mayfield. Lamar Jackson's game, as far as what he can do in the running game right now, is unmatched. It's unmatched. It's Michael Vick-esque, but I think he even runs harder than Michael Vick. I think he's harder to tackle than Vick, and I think maybe not as agile, but I think he is even faster. So I'm eager to see what that kind of quarterback can do. On the Baker Mayfield side, I think he's with a totally talented team. The Browns, I think their floor right now is like 8-8, just as far as the talent they got. Whether they make it past where they should be, that's going to depend on a lot of other factors than Baker Mayfield. But Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson, I guess, are the two main people. Just looking in the preseason, they've looked great. They haven't played much, but what I've seen of them has been good.
For me, the last game Baker Mayfield played, though, in the preseason, he did not look sharp. And, you know, I look at the Cleveland Browns season last year, and when they really started taking off is when Chubb was inserted in that starting lineup because he was getting a couple of carries going crazy. And Chubb was...
That's why they even traded away the other running back.
Yes, Chubb started going crazy. So I think a lot is to be made about the weapons you place around them. Obviously, you're saying Rosen is ass, but I think we all can agree that he has the worst situation as far as talent around him.
I think him and Darnold are close, though. Darnold does not. I mean, Le'Veon got there this year, but who was really there last year?
You think Rosen is close to Darnold?
No, what I'm saying is Rosen actually might have had a little bit more to work with on the Cardinals last year than Darnold did.
Woo! That offensive line?
Yeah, Jets offensive line wasn't real that
better
good.
Better than that offensive line.
Everybody, they both were in a good situation.
We could have blocked better than that.
Yeah. I think that, I think with the Ravens, with Lamar Jackson, they drafted Brown, they got Ingram, so we're going to see more, they're going to start building more weapons around him, so I think he'll be in a better position to have more of a passing success this year than he did last year. Darnold, I do like. I do think that if they get a legitimate starting number one wide receiver, you're going to see Darnold start to take off to another level.
I agree.
Baker Mayfield got everything. So if
you don't got no reason. He's got a good backup running back.
Yeah.
He's got no excuses.
There's no excuses for Baker Mayfield. We don't see the Cleveland Browns make the playoffs.
Too much.
There's a problem. There's a big problem.
And I mean, it's his second year. It's his time to take a step forward. And when you have two all-pro wide receivers and you have a young, athletic tight end and you have an all-pro as your backup running back right now, Kareem Hunt coming back. Chubb's coming into his second year. I mean, come on. You can't. That's what I'm trying to say is that Baker, honestly, I know it's his second year, but it's put up or shut up time this year. If you don't have a Pro Bowl-ish season, just based off of who's around you, something went wrong.
Right. That's the second year QB jump.